Praise the Lord. Working from home today, but I had to shovel. It snowed again, and I thank our Father that it's snowing on the weekends and Wednesday going into Thursday morning, because I'm working from home again on Thursday. So I'm grateful. Listen. The same letters in listen you find in silent. And so many of us don't understand that when you don't listen, there's a knee-jerk payment. Not so much as a reaction, but when we don't listen, we have to pay. That's why it's called listening. In order for me to learn trigonometry or geometry or math, science, social studies, world-lit British literature, I had to listen to the teacher. And so many of y'all so educated and so smart, want to give advice, but you won't take advice. You wouldn't take advice when you were married. You wouldn't take advice when your marriage was in good shape. You wouldn't take advice with the boyfriend or the girlfriend, the husband or the wife, the ex-husband, the ex-wife. You wouldn't take advice with your investments, your monies, your mind, your mentality, and you're paying right now. I know what it's like to pay from not listening, but when we don't listen, we have to pay. God has wired it and made it as such as I leave it alone. So it's a shame. When you don't listen, you're going to pay. You have to pay. I mean, you may not pay now, but like the candy we ate as children, you're going to pay either now or you're going to pay later. So as I leave this alone and land God's spacecraft, we are going to pay. You may not pay the first week, the second week, the first month, the first year, 10 years later, but you're going to pay because we have to pay. Why? How come everybody else pays from not listening, but not you or I? We are going to pay when we don't listen. And so many people. You have a woman with 8 years of education, 12 years college, a man with 4 years of college, 6 years of college in your household, in your life. But you listen to the judge, you listen to the doctor, you listen to your friend, you listen to your partner or partner, you listen to your co-worker, you listen to your cousin, you listen to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, but you won't listen to just plain old common sense. See, common sense isn't so common, but ignorance is absolutely contagious as I leave this alone. But how many of us have paid listening to the child of Satan, but won't listen to a child of God? How many of us have reverted and resorted back to our same position, or same person, or same home, same situation, because we simply wouldn't listen? You have no, you have no right to give advice if you don't take it. You got all that education, but you're still doing dumb things. An educated fool, as some of the elders and some of the old people would say, when I was a child, as I leave this alone. We pay when we don't listen. You're going to continue to pay when you don't listen. When you can hear the voice of the Lord, better than and clearer and louder than the voice of Satan, you have arrived. But if you're still wondering why you don't hear the voice of God, it's because either you listen to the voice of Satan or you listen to yourself. The same letters in listen are the same letters in silent. When are you going to start listening and make your life and mind and heart better? Not just for yourself, but for everybody else involved. Listen. Peace. It'll save your life and change your life one